Hello, so we are here at the SIVE Congress in Italy with Dr Stefano Tassan. So Stefano, you have a poster selected to the Congress where you explain two cases that you had with the Tendiboots. Can you please explain to us what you present?
Yes, okay, thank you. So we had the opportunity to use the Tendiboots since beginning last year, and we had a learning curve to improve our understanding of the system and the device, but the device itself is really straightforward. The use is very, very easy, and you have all your data on the connected app on your iPhone. We use mainly the system on very low grade lameness, which I mean anything ranging from I'm not feeling the horse okay, very right, in this or that kind of situation, from what we supposed to be a 1 out of 5 grade lameness. And we also use the system to improve our accuracy and consistency in evaluating nerve blocks on those very, very mild to minimal lamenesses. That's what we really usually do. We don't use it in all the lameness. We don't believe it's necessary, really necessary. Even if the use is really not time consuming at all. So what we have done is we had to choose between only 2 cases because of the dimension of the poster, obviously. And this is a very interesting case. We had a show jumping mare that was suddenly reluctant to gallop forward on jumps when turning on the right rein, and she started stopping and looking at the fence and drawbacking. And we can only see a very, very mild lameness, which was graded 1 out of 5 on the right turn, and so we initially evaluate the gait analysis, and what we have found that was only that there was a decreased propulsion force on the left front, and surprisingly, when we do block with the PDN block, that lack of propulsion increases to being even with the right front, and so we consider that a positive block, and we took all the exercises of the foot, obviously, without any significant changes. Our only suspicion was a mild deformity of the right lobe of the DDFT on the prenavicular area. Anyway, we referred the mare for an MRI, and she came out having confirming that the DFT lesion, but as well a collateral ligament of the coffin joint, the DIP joint, which was obviously the more significant findings we had, and that could justify the pain on the right side. Okay. And now the mare has been treated, and she's now recovering. She's now starting trotting again. Okay. And we have a few cases like this. Okay. I don't want to spend more time on that. It's everyday work for everybody. Okay. And the other very, very interesting case we had was, and what we think is a real future for us, is to understand the possibilities of horse to manifest some light neuropathies that we can hardly understand and we can hardly prove without any device. So in this case, of course, this was a young horse, about I think 4 years old, turning 5 maybe, and the horse was stiff in his neck, and he was sometimes stumbling, but only when ridden. You couldn't see anything when the horse was in a normal activity or trotting on the lunge, only when ridden. So what we examined the horse with the Tendiboots device, and what we found was an increased stand phase, duration of the stance phase. And that single parameter is described in many papers as a gait abnormality when you have localized neuropathies or any kind of neurological disease involving the brachial plexus. And you have the same aspect has been described in a paper where xylazine was used to mimic ataxia. And they always found that you have an increase of the duration of the stance phase. So that's why we x-ray the neck, and within the caudal neck we found a malalignment between C6-7 and a very hypertrophic articular process with ventral extension of the articular process itself. And what we usually do is, part of that, ultrasound the joint, but also ultrasound the ventral nerve roots, and we found that they were increased in size. And we correlate that to a local neuropathy, a local radiculopathy at C6-7 vertebra. We have tried to manage this horse conservatively, so we had the joint injected and the nerve roots injected. The horse had minimal time of improving, but then the signs come back again. So we refer the horse for a standing CT of the neck and a myelography and a CT myelogram of the neck, and that really confirmed the compression on the nerve root here with a very enlarged articular process, a compression on the nerve root, and subsequently a neuropathy, radiculopathy and a neuropathy. So that confirms our findings in our clinical findings. Yes. So finally, the fact is, we are very happy to use this system. Clients are sometimes asking us to monitor the horse in the evolution and the improvement after an injury. And we use it a lot when we have complex injury like this one, where you cannot repeat an MRI at every stage, and you have to monitor the recovery, the rehabilitation process, and give a different timing. And what we do is we reassess regularly the horse with the Tendiboots, and if we have good data, we increase the step in the work. And we repeat that every month or so. Step by step. And as long as we have a steady state, we continue on increasing that. That's it. And that's all. That's what we do. Thank you.